Demand for EVs continues to fluctuate, but hybrids are having a popularity moment, and one of the best at meeting its fuel economy mission is the Toyota Prius. The Prius got a ground-up redesign for 2023 with new, pretty radical, sleek styling that replaced the old model's chunky wedge-like silhouette. For 2025, Toyota added a Nightshade Edition, which adds a couple of things that makes it look more dramatic, like black 19-inch wheels, a bunch of blacked-out trim, and this special Karashi yellow color, which according to Google Translate means a spicy yellow mustard in Japanese. And while I wouldn't call the Prius exactly spicy, it definitely has some personality. While the Prius is still a fuel economy champ, is it good in other ways? Well, that depends. On the good side, the Prius does a couple of things well. The first is obviously fuel economy. In base front-wheel drive trim, the Prius is EPA rated at 57 miles per gallon combined, which is super competitive among other hybrids its size. All-wheel drive is available, but it knocks fuel economy down to 54 miles per gallon combined. For those looking for more, the Prius plug-in hybrid delivers 52 miles per gallon combined, as well as up to 45 miles of EV-only driving range. It doesn't come with all-wheel drive, however. The regular Prius has an EV mode, but it didn't get me very far. I was able to drive on electric-only mode only for a couple of blocks and at very low speeds. The Prius's drama-free driving dynamics are another high point. While the Prius has always waved its hybrid flag in terms of styling, in driving it has a very normal car feel, and I mean that in the best of ways. Power comes from a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that's coupled with an electric motor and a continuously variable automatic transmission. While I wouldn't go so far as to call it fast or fun, the Prius has a lively quality to it. Acceleration from a stop is peppy and it's decently maneuverable around town. Drive modes add a bit more character or efficiency depending on what you're looking for. There's sport for more aggressive acceleration or eco to prioritize fuel economy. Overall, it's very comfortable to drive with a nicely dampened ride for good bump absorption, natural feeling steering, and a well-integrated regen braking system that lacks the lurchiness that some other hybrids suffer from. And although the cabin materials and design are forgettable, the climate and infotainment controls are nice and fairly intuitive to use. An 8-inch touchscreen system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is standard. A larger 12.3-inch screen is optional. But it's not all good. While the 2025 Prius looks a lot less nerdy than the outgoing model, the swoopy styling comes at the cost of practicality in terms of space and visibility. This becomes apparent as soon as you get into it. It's difficult to get in and out of the Prius due to its short stance and low roofline. Once inside, headroom in both rows is not generous, especially in models with the available moonroof. At 5'6", I had enough headroom, but taller editors struggled, especially in back due to the sloping rear roofline. In our car seat check, we installed 2 car seats with ease thanks to the Prius's accessible lower anchors. But rear-facing car seats take up a lot of space, and taller front passengers will feel cramped. Visibility is another struggle. From the driver's seat, it can be tough to see out of due to the super low windshield, sloped back end, and small rear window. Rear visibility is somewhat of an improvement over the outgoing model's odd split window design, but it's still not great. Also impacting visibility is this large gauge cluster, which sits up high on the dash. It's annoying for me because the steering wheel blocks my view of it, and it also blocks my already limited view of the windshield. Other ergonomic oddities that impact comfort include hidden exterior door handles that are in an awkward higher-up position and a non-traditional gear selector that takes some getting used to. The 2025 Toyota Prius starts at around $29,500. The Nightshade Edition starts at around $33,700, and all-wheel drive adds about $1,400 across the lineup. Toyota's hybrid hatchback has long been a standard bearer when it comes to excellent fuel efficiency for the money. In fact, it routinely tops Cars.com's best hybrids for the money list. So while the Prius excels at being a hybrid, and a value-minded hybrid at that, be ready to make some comfort and ergonomic sacrifices. For my full review of the 2025 Toyota Prius, visit Cars.com/news.